Well, good morning there, boating fans. Welcome to another edition of Boating with Spencer. Well, she's a beautiful day, December 22nd. What do we call that? First day of winter, actually, and shortest day of the year. New moon coming up yet, too. We got winter solstice, we got new moon. Learning to watch these things, listen to the sol lunar tables a little bit. We got a calm day out here for us. You know I like the choppy weather instead, but hey, it's all right because I think we're going to go down low. I'm going to try out. Okay, I'm out in the middle of the lake. I'm where I want to be. It's time to start putting some lines down. But hey, I tell you, when you get out to the middle of the lake, it's always colder than you think. Little rule of thumb I do is when I'm at home and I go outside before I leave, and I think, however cold I think it is, I just realize that it's going to be twice that cold out in the middle of the lake. You get a little bit of a breeze out here and it'll cut right through you. You want to dress really warm, overdress. Try to overdress and you might be dressed just enough. I got layers on right now. All kinds of clothes. I got thermal long johns on. Then I got a really thick, like a snow pant type of hunting gear on over top of that. Then I got a fleece jacket over top of that. Great Thinsulate boots, 1,000 grams of Thinsulate, I tell you. Wool socks, neoprene river rat gloves, totally suggest these. Bought all this gear from my local store. I'm sure you can find it in your local sporting goods store too. In this case, it was Bear & Fly and Tackle here in Caslow. Great store, check it out. Lots of clothing, all the gear that you need. All right, enough said. Let's get some lines in the water. All right, so here I am, ready to get some lines out. You can see, got a beautiful Army truck green flasher there. And a nice hoochie tied on. And you can see you need about 24 inches, 22 inches of leader. Now, you want to make sure all your little squid tentacles are straight here and not over top of your hook or anything. Okay, also, let's get some juice on there. Okay, a little bit of krill gel. Again, got this and all my fishing equipment from Bear & Fly and Tackle. Bear & Sport Shop, Caslow, BC. You get a little of this, you're rubbing on. It's cold as a brick right now. You just get a bunch on your fingers like this. I like to get it on this line where the hooks tie on. Put on that first bit of line there. Nice coating. Cover up some of that human smell. Get some krill smell going on there. No krill in this lake, but I think it's a universal kind of smell. That all fish like. Get that out there. Let that out behind us. We're going to let that out behind us about 20 feet before we hook it up to our downrigger. All right, now it's time for the little downrigger. Takes a bit of work. Okay, looking good. One line down, ready to go. You want just a pretty slow speed. Just going to go up. That's a dead idle. Okay, we've got what you call your Bill Norman on there right now, and now I went ahead, just got this one new, so I went ahead and either bent back or broke off all the barbs on these hooks. Okay, so let's remember, Kootenay Lake's a barbless hook lake, and if you start having some good luck, you'll be happy because it gives you the ability to let a fish go without hurting it, and it can survive the whole process and be there for next time. Now, a nice thing about these too is you don't have to use any weight or nothing. These Bill Normans have got a big bill on them here in the front. Bill for Bill. And basically they just, that catches in the water, and the faster you go, the deeper they go. So you got to watch your speed because it affects your action too. Get it in the water, take a look. Take a look at how it seems. See you how that action is, and you're probably going to want to go real slow with these, which is a good combination with the flasher. For those of you that have to know and rely on the speed of satellites with their GPS, probably going 1.5, 1.8, something like that, maybe 2. When the action's good and the fish bite it, oh, you know you're going the right speed. Kind of old school that way. Let's get it in the water. So you've got to do some adjusting on those. Always check your hooks before you get them, before you put them out. Watch the action of them, make sure that the speed is right, make sure that it's got the action that you're looking for. In this case, my hook was zipping off to one side constantly. So what I did is I bent the way, I bent right where the line was tied onto it. I bent it the opposite direction, and sure enough, that straightened it out and started going more straight. So now I don't got a hook that's only trying to go one way like this. Hopefully I got some good action. One way to find out. Nice to have a line counter on here, and I'll put out 140, 150 to 200 feet. Rod holder. Now we're just waiting for some fish. Right, this is the time that we're just waiting for some fish. You know, people say, oh, that poor old fisherman just waiting away, just hoping that a fish hits. It don't matter. This is a fun time to a fisherman. This is the time when, see, I got my headphones in. I'm gonna turn on some tunes. I'm gonna pour myself a tea, maybe have a snack, relax. The fishermen don't mind this time of waiting, because this is all part of fishing. Putting the boat in, selecting your hooks, tying them up, rigging your gear, having a tea, and relaxing. It's all part of fishing. I'm out and the sun's about to break forth from those clouds. Wish you could hear this music here. Listen. There you go. Can you hear that? Oh yeah. Da-na-na. Take a look. Well, that's it for today, folks. The sun's about to go behind the mountain. I'm just over here on the other side of Kootenay Lake, straight across from Caslow. Fished out, about, back and forth, north and south, high and low, colors and not. I tried a little bit of everything to no avail. No fish out there today. But hey, that's fishing, right? That's the way it goes. I tell you, when you do grab that big one, when that big one grabs your line and just yanks it down, you grab a great time. Now it's time to head back. So it's choppy weather. I pulled everything in, getting ready to head back to town. Thanks for watching. I'm Spencer Rempel, and we'll see you out on the lake.